Perfect. Alrighty, so welcome everyone. Happy Sunday. I'm super happy to be back. This is like my second class back from maternity leave. So thank you so much for all of you who have been around since I've been gone. So happy to be back. Thank you so much. We are back with our Sunday donation yoga. On Sundays, we have been doing a different organization every Sunday. And today, we're super happy to have Girls on the Run Hunterdon back with us. It has been a pleasure working with them. We had them a couple times before and really just appreciate everything that they're doing for the community. So today we have Katie with us, and Katie's here to tell us a little bit more about Girls on the Run and some of the amazing things they have going on. Hi, Katie.
Hi, Leanne. Thank you so much for having us today. And thank you everybody for joining us. We're just so grateful to all of you. For those who don't know what Girls on the Run is, we are a social emotional learning program that creatively integrates running, which I know sounds like, well, what in world is that? Our mission is to help girls to be healthy, joyful, and confident, and to know and activate their limitless potential. So we are an after-school program. We are 8 to 10 weeks long. And we've been so lucky and grateful that we've been able to, through COVID, continue smaller, and we're growing back. We're so happy this fall to be back in schools. We were doing a lot of parks through 2020, late 2020 into 2021. And I can tell you, seeing these girls, going to these practices, seeing these girls with their amazing coaches and with the different lessons that we do, and the light goes on, it's just amazing. We take them through all of these social emotional lessons, like standing up for yourself and others, recognizing your own star power, which is like the uniqueness in you, learning to make connections. With connection right now is so important in this COVID world, and we've been disconnected. And at the end of the season, they come together and they do a community impact project, and they also do a 5K. Pre-COVID, we were always doing that in person. Last two seasons, we were doing site-based. We are so excited to be doing an in-person 5K together. All of our teams and the whole and the public's invited too, on November 13th in New Hope, Pennsylvania. So we hope that you will join us. And if you ever want to learn more about our programs, again, we're Girls on the Run of Hunterdon, Bucks, and Warren counties. And you can visit our website at GOTR Hunterdon, HUNTERDON.org. Thank you again. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you to Hearts. We're so glad to be here. Yes.
Are you for underprivileged?
We do offer financial aid to girls in need. Thank you so much for asking that question. We have a policy of leaving no girl behind. So we always offer financial aid to families who need that, girls on free lunch, reduced lunch, and also families who come to us and say, you know, we're in financial dire straits for whatever reason.
No. My point was, I live in town. Are you targeting I have a friend that does squash drive in California. Are you targeting underprivileged kids?
We are all
to motivate them.
This is for all girls.
Okay.
All kids. So we're not specifically going just for underprivileged. We're trying to target everyone.
Okay. Thank you. I will send in a donation.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Katie. Really appreciate you telling us more about all the wonderful things that are going on with Girls on the Run, and we're just so lucky to be a part of it today. As mentioned, 100% of our donations will go to Girls on the Run Hunterdon, and we're just so lucky to have you. Thank you for sending me the onesie. I would show you my daughter what she's eating right now with her grandma. So. I'll have to show her next time. But thank you so much, and we're just happy to have you. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our yoga flow today. As mentioned, we have a couple people on our Zoom, but also on Facebook Live. Hello to all of those tuning in on Facebook Live. So happy to see you. and we are going to do an all levels flow today. So wherever you are, however you are, if this is your first time, that's okay. If this is your 1,000th time doing yoga, that's okay too. It's really all levels. So just tune in where you are. And we're going to come to our mats. So if you will take a comfortable seat wherever that is for you. I have the pleasure of being in my parents' house today. They just moved up here from Southern Maryland, so I'm really happy to have them in the area. So I'm in a different location than normal, but we have this nice, beautiful view. So we'll be tuning in from their house today. But wherever you are, just make sure you're taking a nice, comfortable seat, nice and grounded, finding a little comfort wherever you are, and sitting up nice and tall. Maybe take a moment to close the eyes, really tuning in to yourself on this beautiful Sunday morning. Maybe placing one hand on the heart, the other on the belly. Taking some nice deep breaths in to refresh and cleanse the body. And as you find this place of groundedness and comfort and calming, see if you can kind of tune out anything that might be coming up. So really focusing on the present moment wherever you are, allowing any to-do lists, any things that might be going on this week, today, in the next hour, whatever it is, just letting all of that go. And a good way to kind of see that through is to imagine yourself maybe by a body of water and seeing the waves kind of coming into the shore. So if you see those waves coming into the shore, imagine your thoughts going out with those waves, so that you can clear your mind, clear your space, clear your body of anything it doesn't need in this time. And just allowing yourself to be present. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it all out. Let it all go. Nice big inhales. Exhale, release. Once more, nice big inhale, fill up the lungs all the way. Exhale, let it all go. Very good. Start to bring the fingertips down to the ground. So just feeling the earth underneath you, nudging yourself to sit up a little bit taller, so relaxing the shoulders away from the ears, engaging the core, energy through the crown of the head. And push your fingertips into the earth a little bit more so that you feel that resistance. And finding yourself to be just a little bit taller than you are. Good. Nice big inhale. Exhale, we'll take our right ear. Just draw it toward your right shoulder. Maybe you walk your fingertips out a little bit further on the left hand, just to feel that stretch up the side of the body. Inhale to come up nice and tall. Exhale to tilt your head to the opposite direction. Maybe walking the fingertips out just a little bit to feel that stretch a little bit more through the neck. Nice slow flow today. And remember to take things how you want to take them. Everything is an offering, so there's no need to take anything that doesn't feel good for you today. Take what you need. Inhale to come up nice and tall. We'll take the hands gently behind the back. So you can either clasp the hands or you can grab opposite elbows, whatever feels best for you. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Let the heart face the sky. Maybe your head and neck also react to this feeling. So opening up through the chest, maybe the gaze goes up. Nice big open heart as we start a new week. How can we open our hearts up a little bit more to ourselves, but also those around us? How can we open our hearts up a little bit more to the universe? And and find the things that are more deserving for us. Nice big open heart always leads to more opportunity. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, release, let the arms gently float away. And then place your left hand down onto the earth. We're gonna take a nice big stretch over to the left side. Oh, nice good morning stretch. Maybe your gaze comes up, reaching through that side body as much as you can. Maybe you bend that arm that is on the ground here. Inhale to come up nice and tall. And then gently swaying to the other side. Nice big reach. Oh yeah. Good morning stretch. Good, nice big inhale coming up. Bring both hands over the head if that feels good for you. Maybe you bring the palms together or you can let the palms face out, your choice. And then take a few morning stretches here, side to side through the upper body. Feeling that side body elongate, maybe a few cracks through the back. Nice big inhales and exhales. And then gently letting the arms come down. On the inhale, rise the arms up to the sky. Up, up, up. Exhale into heart center. Nice big inhale as you rise up, up, up. Exhale into heart center. And once more, really creating this nice aura of energy around you. Bringing everything into heart center. I invite you to set an intention for your practice today. That can be something very simple. Or it can be something that carries you on into this new month. Yes, we are already in October. Embrace it. Find an intention that works for you today. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, let it all go. And finding a little bit of realistic in that intention as we transition to our next position here. So let your transitions be however you need them to be. Your transitions should be just as important as your poses, and we're gonna make our way to tabletop pose. So find however you need to get there. And creating those transitions as you move through your practice will help you bring everything together into a flow. Good. As you come into tabletop position, ground down through the hands, spread the fingertips. Make sure the hips are over the knees here. And when you're ready, we're going to take a few rounds of cat and cow. On the inhale, let your gaze and your heart shine forward. Drop your belly down toward the ground. Exhale, look into the belly button, round through the back for cat. Inhale, gaze and heart shine forward. Exhale, rounding through the back, nice and gentle. You can take this on your own pace. You can also choose to move maybe in a circle or moving side to side through the torso. This is really just a chance to open up the upper body. Remember to connect your breath with your movement. That is what makes yoga yoga. So see how you can sync that movement up with your breath through everything that you do. Good. Coming back into your tabletop position, nice neutral spine. Engage the core, keep the back nice and long. We're going to take the right arm out in front of us, just like we're reaching for a handshake. Then straighten into the left leg, so opposite hand as foot. Now see if you can draw the belly inward here. Continue to breathe, but you really want to connect your core with everything that you're doing. So finding that core, finding your breath, nice long spine. Option to stay here, option to rise the foot off of the ground, your choice. Option to stay here, or option to, on the inhale, bring everything in toward the body. So elbow and knee come inward. On the exhale, reaching out nice and long to that straight line. Beautiful. Inhale, everything comes in. Exhale as you reach nice and long. We'll take one more just like this. Exhale as you reach. Beautiful, beautiful. Bringing everything back to tabletop position. Take a moment to adjust and breathe. Good. From here, we're gonna take the same thing on the opposite side. So we'll take our left hand out for a handshake, nice and gentle. Remember, listen to your body. Engage that core, keep the back nice and long. Spine is nice and long. Maybe you reach that right foot back. You can stay on the ball of the foot or you can bring it above the ground, your choice. Either way, we're trying to create that nice long line of energy from the crown of the head to the back heel. Take a breath. Good. Option to stay here. This is fine. Or if you want, on the inhale, coming in toward the body, rounding through the back. Exhale as you reach. Inhale as you come in. Exhale to reach. We'll take one more wherever you are, or stay where you are. Beautiful. Reaching nice and long. We'll come back into tabletop position. We're just going to take a few circular motions to work through the wrists. So you'll want to kind of teeter-totter forward, side, back. You can come back as far as bending the knees and bringing your bottom down, or just little circles is fine too. This is a good way to shift the weight and really find that weight distribution coming into the hands as we continue on our practice. If you wish, go ahead and take the opposite direction of your circle. So moving the weight into the hands and then back in through the lower body. Feel free to bend those knees as much as you want or as little as you want. Remember that this is your practice, so you can choose what feels good for you today. Very nice. We're going to come back to tabletop position. If it feels good for you, we're going to move into a plank. If not, you can always keep your knees down and shift your weight a little bit forward to create that modification. We're going to take 2 breaths here, really feeling the weight over the hands. Nice deep breaths. And then we're going to shift back into our very first downward facing dog of the day. So if you're already in plank, you can keep your feet where they are and then shift the hips up to the sky, push the hands away from you. You want to take the weight out of the wrists and keep the weight in the fingertips. And then maybe you walk through your feet. So walking your dog, feeling the stretch behind the hamstrings. The very first downward facing dog of the day is usually the hardest, so be patient with yourself. And work through whatever you need to. So if you need to move the hips or the feet, go ahead and do that. Beautiful. We're gently going to take a look at the hands in front of us and start to walk our feet to the top of our mat to meet our hands into a forward fold. So once you reach, your hands stay folded. Bend the knees if you need to. Don't overstrain here. And then let your head and neck release. So maybe shaking your head yes and no. My knees are totally bent, so feel free to bend them as much as you want. Maybe you take a ragdoll by grabbing opposite elbows. Just allow yourself to hang here. Nice and gentle. Good. If you're not already with your feet shoulder width apart, feel free to kind of widen your stance and bring your feet about shoulder width apart. From here on the inhale, we're going to roll up nice and slow. So take your time. You're rolling from the bottom up just like you're growing out of the ground. Nice, beautiful flower blooming from the ground up. All the way, nice and slowly. Head is the last thing, and then arms reach up at the top. Beautiful. Exhale as you dive down to the earth. Inhale to come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Take a moment to breathe and kind of regroup here. We're going to take our sun salutation again at your own pace. So rolling up from the ground up. Take your time, whatever feels best for you. Making sure that you're keeping equal weight distribution through the feet. And rolling up through the spine. Arms come up at the top. Releasing down on the exhale. Inhale to come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to take that one more time. And I challenge you to take your time. I know sometimes you want to speed through these things, but really allow yourself to have a nice, slow flow this morning. Let your body just do what it feels best. So taking your time, rising up, reaching up, looking up, Starting your day. Exhale, saluting the sun. Inhale to come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. We're gonna bend into the knees, place the hands on the ground. We'll step the right foot back behind us into a low lunge. So as you shift into this low lunge, make sure the knee is over the ankle here, very important. As you find that alignment, we're on the back ball of our right foot. When you're ready, and you can take your time here by coming to the top of the thigh first, whatever feels best, or stay where you are. Wherever you are, we're gonna rise up on the inhale. Take your time coming into your crescent lunge. If you're still here, this is okay. Just find what works for you. Breathing here in your crescent lunge, hands can be wherever feels best for you. And relaxing down through the shoulders, pushing through that back ball of your foot, really letting the energy come out the back heel, and breathing. Good. On the inhale, we're going to rise to that front knee, so push the earth away from you, rising to let that knee be straight. Exhale to bend. Inhale as you rise. Exhale to bend. Engage that core. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale to bend. Good. Feel yourself getting taller on those inhales. Exhale back into the earth. And once more, nice big inhale. Exhale to bend. Beautiful. Very good. From here, we're going to step that right foot to the front of our mat to meet the left. There we are. And on the inhale, we're going to sit back into our chair pose. Good. So take a moment. Chair pose does not have to be low. We're not here to drop anything low. We're here to just find what works. So feet can be slightly together. And then bend the knees where it feels good. Keep your bottom underneath you. Engage your core. Open your heart. Breathe. Nice deep breath. One more. On the inhale, rise up, reach up, look up. Exhale to dive down to the earth. Inhale to come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. We'll place the hands back down onto the earth. This time we step the left foot back behind us. So opposite foot. This time the right foot is in front, left foot is behind. Remember to find this nice alignment, knee over ankle. That's gonna help you rise. That's gonna help you find some stability. Option to stay here. Or on the inhale, you rise up and find what works. That's all we're here to do. We're not here to stress ourselves out. We're just here to find comfort. Good. Breathing in your crescent lunge. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. See if you can sink into the earth a little deeper. On the inhale, we'll rise through the front knee. Push the earth away from you. Exhale to bend. Beautiful. Inhale as you rise. Exhale to bend. Good. Inhale to rise. Good. Keep going on the inhales and exhales and give yourself some credit. You showed up for yourself today. Thank you all so much for tuning in. My Facebook friends here as well. Give yourself some credit for just showing up, because sometimes that's the hardest part. Inhale as you rise. Exhale to bend. We're going to keep that front knee bent. When you're ready, find your stability. We're going to step that back foot to meet the front foot. Whoop! At the top of your mat. And when you're ready, take a seat. Inhale as you sit back into your chair pose. Remember, it's not about going low. It's about finding stability through the feet, engaging the core, opening the heart. Keep your chest up instead of over. Yeah, beautiful. Breathe. Find your deep breaths here. Can you sink a little bit further, maybe? Shoulders relax. Inhale, we stand up nice and tall, reach up, look up. Exhale as you dive down. Beautiful. Inhale to come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Take a moment just to stay here. Knees are bent if you wish. Maybe you shake your head yes and no. Let it go. Woohoo! Maybe feeling a little heat. I know we're sweating over here. Weather has been tricky. It was actually chilly and now it's hot again today. So give yourself a little bit of a breather. When you're ready, we're going to take a sun salutation, so rolling up through the spine from the ground up, growing from the ground, rising up, reach up at the top, look up, exhale, dive down. Inhale to come halfway up, exhale, forward fold. We're going to place the hands down on the ground. This time we'll step the right foot back behind us. And before you rise, make sure the knee is over the ankle. We're going to spin on the back ball of our foot. So take that back foot, spin it around. So you're pivoting on your back ball of your foot to bring that back heel down. And we're going to open up our hips to the side. We're going to rise up to warrior two. Good. So the back heel is down. Back toes, so the right toes are facing to the side, hips are facing to the side. The front knee, left knee is over the ankle, facing forward. Really want to find these moments where you can find that stability and alignment, and those are the ways that you can do that. Let the arms come out. Woo. There we go. Engage that side body here. Imagine as though you're maybe in some water and you're maybe in a pool and you have your hands on top of the water. So nice, good resistance underneath. Good, beautiful. Nice deep breaths. We're going to take the front palm, so left hand, and we're going to flip it upward, and it's going to go back to reverse warrior. So left hand is reaching back behind you, and we're breathing through this side body. Remember to keep that the front left knee bent, and finding your breath here. Woohoo! See me, see me. Inhale to come back up. Nice and strong in your warrior two. Strong warrior you are. Remind yourself of that every time. We're going to flip that back palm, so right hand goes toward the front for extended side angle. Good. So right hand is reaching over the head. Left knee is bent in the front. You can bring this left hand down on your thigh. Just make sure you're not collapsing and leaning too much weight into it. You want to stay lifted as your heart opens to the sky. Maybe the gaze comes up. Breathe. Beautiful. Finding your breath there. Inhale as we rise back up to warrior two. Find your footing, find your balance, find your core. We're going to flip both palms, and on the inhale, we're going to rise to the front knee, arms come above you. As you rise up, exhale to bend. Inhale as you rise up, exhale to bend. Good. You can take this on your own pace. Really allow the inhales to fill you up, to rise you up, to reach you up to the sky, and then the exhales bring you back down to the ground. Beautiful. We'll take two more here. Nice big movement. Take up space. Good. When you're ready, coming back through warrior two. Beautiful. We're going to take this right leg, the back leg. We're going to step it up to the front of our mat to meet the other. Swoop. All the way up. Very nice. From here, we're going to come back into chair pose. Maybe the hands come to heart center this time. Good. Now, if you so wish, you can take a twist. Your choice. Maybe it's just looking right and left. Your choice. You can stay in the twist, or you can go right and left like I am. We're working that core a little bit. We'll take one more breath here. Inhale, rise up, reach up, look up, arms come above you. Exhale as you dive down. Inhale to come halfway up. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. Take a moment here. When you're ready, we're going to step our left foot back behind us. So we're taking that flow, everything we just did on the opposite side. So left foot comes back. Remember, before you rise, you want to spin on the back ball of the foot. So pivot that heel down to the ground. Right knee is over the ankle in front. And then we rise up when you're ready to warrior two. Good. I'm just gonna flip around, you see where you are. I'm doing the same legs that you are, just flipping so my back isn't to you. So right knee is over the ankle, opposite than what we did last time. And our hips are open to the side. Don't let your arms float, just like they're on top of a pool or on top of water, nice and gentle, floating on top. Breathe. Are you breathing? Check in with yourself. I even find myself holding my breath sometimes as well. So really find those moments where you can realize, oh, I'm not breathing. And then tune back into your breath, yeah? And it feels so good when you do. When you tune back into that breath, you make it so much easier for yourself. On the inhale, we're gonna flip the front palm. Take it back behind you for reverse warrior. So front right knee is bent. Right arm is extended over the head, reaching back toward the back of your room. Good. We're breathing. Nice deep breaths. That's all that matters. As long as you're breathing. Inhale, we'll rise back up to warrior two. Find that stability, nice strong warrior that you are. Flip the back palm, so left hand reaches toward the front. Extended side angle. Right knee is still bent, and we're reaching our left arm up toward that right leg. Good. Remember, you can use your elbow or your forearm to lean onto your thigh, but not collapse. Stay lifted. See the difference? Whoop. Lifted. Beautiful. Nice deep breath. We're going to come back to warrior two. Take a nice deep breath, strong warrior, find your strength here. We're gonna flip both palms. On the inhale, rise through the front knee, arms come above you. Exhale as you bend. Inhale to rise, up, up, up. Beautiful, exhale to bend. Inhale as you rise. Exhale to bend. Good. Keep it going on your own pace. Very good. I see some more people joining us on Facebook Live. Thank you for joining us. Today we are doing our practice dedicated to Girls on the Run, Hunterdon, and we're so happy to have them here with us. Thanks for tuning in. Beautiful. One more, and then find yourself back at warrior two. Take a breath. Nice strong warrior. We're going to take that back left leg. We're going to step it up to the front of our mat to meet the other foot. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Very nice. Rise those arms. Good. And then we're going to take a chair pose. So sitting back into your chair pose. Hands are at heart center. Option to stay here. You can also stay at mountain pose, standing up straight if this is where you want to be. Or you can take a few twists side to side. And you don't have to twist your whole body. That's fine if you are. If not, you can just maybe take a glance over the right side and then a glance over the left. Whatever feels best. Breathe. We're powering up on this Sunday morning. Good. Inhale, we'll rise the arms all the way up to the sky. Reach up, look up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale to come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. We're going to step our feet out a little bit wider this time. So stay in your forward fold. Just adjust your stance to be wider. Now I'm going to go this way on my mat just because it's a little easier for me. Whatever feels best for you. And make your stance to where it feels good for you. There's no right or wrong about it. Take a moment here. You can bend your knees in this nice wide forward fold. Maybe you shake your arms out, your choice. Good, we're breathing here. Option to stay here in your wide forward folds, just as you are, or option to walk your hands over to the right foot. Now you really want to stay grounded through the feet here, so all four corners of your feet should be accepting the same amount of weight. So if you're leaning in your heels, see if you can even it out and bring your weight into the center of your foot. So walking the hands over to the right side, maybe you stay here, maybe you take a twist. Your choice. Exhale, we're gonna come down through the center. Coming back through the center, take a moment to find a little bit more release here, maybe shaking out the head, shaking out the shoulders. And then when you're ready, we're gonna walk over to the left side. You are more than welcome to stay in the center if that's where your comfort place is. If you're walking the hands over to the left side, remember to balance out that foot weight, yeah? So making sure you're not leaning in your heels or leaning in the toes. Nice and center through your foot. Maybe you send the left arm up for a twist, your choice. We're breathing. Nice deep breaths. Exhale, we're gonna come back through the center. Let it go. When you're ready, we're gonna heel toe our feet together so that the big toes are coming together. You can keep the knees bent. And we're gonna roll up one vertebrae at a time up to standing, nice and slowly. Take your time as you come up. We're gonna land back into heart center. So wherever you are, coming back into heart center. Take a few breaths here in your heart center. We're gonna transition on into our balancing series. So if you need to grab a wall or something that's going to help support you, feel free to do that. So I'm just gonna hold on to this here. Your choice. If you feel nice and balanced today, feel free to not hold on to anything. I do not feel balanced today, so I have to get there. All right, so coming into tree pose, we're gonna start our balancing series with tree pose. So you wanna put all of your weight into your left foot. So start to shift your weight into that left foot. Maybe you take a kickstand by just bringing the right foot to the inside of the ankle. Or maybe you bring it up a little bit higher. You just don't want to go on the knee. So wherever you are, just finding that place of comfort. If you need to hold on to something, that's completely fine. Make sure you're not pushing into this hip. So you want to stand up nice and tall through the supporting leg wherever you are. Engage your core. Maybe the arms take a expression of choice wherever that is for you. Beautiful. Woohoo. Told you I wasn't balanced. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale, we're going to step down, sway it out, let it go. You're doing wonderful. Let's get ready to do our balance on the other side. Now you may find that one side is more balanced than the other. No need to judge or place reservations on it, just notice it. And start to shift your weight into the right leg. Good. So finding where you want to place your foot, just make sure it's not on the knee. Stay out of this hip, so notice the difference. I'm going to bring that in, nice and straight. Engage the core, breathe. Arms take an expression of choice. Woo. Helps if you find a single point of focus. In yoga, we call that drishti. So finding something that's stationary, that's going to keep your focus and help with your balance. Take a nice big inhale. On the exhale, step down. Let it go. Beautiful. We're going to take one more balance here. You're more than welcome to take what works for you. We're going to place all of our weight into the left foot this time. And we're going to take our right leg just in front of us. You can be on the ball of this foot. Both feet are facing forward. You can bring it up as high or as low as you want. Maybe you grab onto your shin, whatever feels best. You want to stand up nice and tall here. Option to stay here, option to step down, or option to send this right heel back behind you for for your warrior three. If you're taking warrior three, you are more than welcome to bend into the supporting knee to create a little bit more stability. And then you can bring your chest over a little bit more parallel to your mat. Wherever you want to take it, it's fine. Just make that decision. Take a nice big inhale. We're going to stand up nice and tall. Come back to both feet. Woo. Now, if you find yourself winded, if you find yourself holding your breath, then see how you can create more balance with your breath. Yeah, a lot of times these balances, you naturally hold your breath. So you want to see how you can create balance with using the breath. So we're going to go into the right leg this time, so opposite side. Remember, go to what works for you. Maybe it's just toes a little bit off of the ground, maybe toes stay on the ground, or maybe you bring it up a little bit higher. Either way, the spine is nice and tall, yeah? So you don't want to sacrifice your upper body leaning. You want to stay nice and tall. Option to stay here, or option to send that left heel back behind you for warrior three. Now your warrior three can be here. You can have the toes down in the back, that's fine. Or you can bring it up higher. You can bend the supporting right knee. Find what works for you. Take a nice big inhale. We're going to come back up to standing nice and tall. Shake it out, let it go. Woo-hoo, we made it. Very good. Take a nice deep breath. We're going to rise the arms up to the sky. Nice big inhale. Exhale, dive down to the earth. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to make our way down to the ground. So take your transition however you need to. I'm going to come down this way. Just find what works for you. Remember, your transitions are yours. So we're going to come down onto the ground. Very good. We're just going to bring the soles of the feet together. So bring the soles of the feet together. Just going to bring this down a little bit to be better. So soles of the feet come together. Take a moment to sit up nice and tall. Your feet can be out further or closer into the body. Just find where your hips want to be today. And then maybe you rock side to side. So we're opening up those hips a little bit. Good. Very nice. We're going to move on into our hip opening series as we start to wind down our practice here. This helps open your hips as well, so even staying here is fine. 3 options for your hip opening series. Now, I always offer 3 options because everyone's hips open differently. So choose what works for you. Even if today you don't feel like you're as flexible as you are yesterday, that's fine. Just notice what works. First option is lizard lunge. So on lizard lunge, you'll come onto tabletop position. And you'll step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Now you can walk your right foot out further off of your mat, or toward the edge of your mat, to create more space. Then you can really take what works for you here. If this is fine, awesome. If you want to go lower, awesome. That's option 1, lizard lunge. Option 2 is pigeon. You'll take the right foot in between the hands. You'll scoot that back foot back behind you. Make sure it's right behind the hip, so you don't want to splay in or out. And then you have to find your opening here. So if moving your right foot around to create more space works for you, awesome. If you want to stay upright, that's good. Or if you want to go down low, take what works. Option 3 for your hip opener today is figure 4. You'll come onto your back. You'll take the right leg, cross it across the left, creating that figure 4 shape. You can always grab behind the thigh. So any of those 3 options are going to help you open the hips, take what you need. I'm gonna stay here actually. So lizard lunge, pigeon, or figure four. Or if none of that feels good for you, you can stay in that butterfly pose where we started. This is your practice, so just listen to your body. That's all it is. We're gonna take about 4 more breaths here, wherever you are, so take your time. And when you're ready, start to make your way out of that. You can transition however feels good for you. But we're gonna go on into the other side. So just because you did one pose on the right doesn't mean you have to do the same thing on the left. If you know you are more open on one side, feel free to take something else and transition how you need. So remember, option to stay in butterfly, option to, this time you'll take the left, so we're on the opposite side, we'll take the left leg. If you choose to take lizard, you're stepping the left leg out to the side. You can walk it out to the edge of your mat. If you're taking pigeon, the left knee comes in between the knee, or the left knee comes in between the hands, and then lowering down to where it feels good. If you're taking figure four, the left leg goes across the right. So any one of those, choose wisely. Honor your body. Breathe. We're going to take 4 more breaths here. Gently start to transition yourself. We're going to come on to our backs. So wherever you are, I'm already there, but wherever you are, you want to transition onto your back. If coming all the way down on your back is too much, you can always come up to your elbows. Or you can use a pillow or something underneath you to prop you up. Your choice. We're going to place our feet into the earth underneath us. The knees point up to the sky. Hands come into the earth. Very good. When you're ready, we're going to take bridge pose. So maybe you adjust your feet a little bit more so you can walk your heels back toward your sits bones, wherever that feels good. Make sure the knees are parallel so you don't want the knees to dip in or dip out. They should be straight up to the sky. And when you're ready, we're going to tilt our pelvis up to the sky for bridge. Now maybe it's just a little bit for you, or maybe you're able to push the hips all the way up. Your choice. See if you can keep the shoulders relaxed onto the earth. So keep the heart open. Sometimes it's just a deep breath that will release that. And find what works for you here. Take one more breath, and then slowly lower all the way down to the ground. Beautiful. We're going to take bridge pose one more time if it feels good for you. If not, just stay where you are. When you're ready, we rise our hips up to the sky. And breathing nice and gently. Exhale, we'll lower down nice and slowly. Take your time. Once you reach the earth, we're going to squeeze both knees into the chest. Maybe you rock side to side, a little massage on the lower back, or stay how you are. Good. I always like to wind our practice down with a twist. Twists really create clarity in the body, which will be good for the rest of your day, staying nice and clear, and bringing ourselves out from our practice. So when you're ready, we're going to keep our right knee in toward our chest and the left heel down to the bottom. Option to stay here as well if the twist doesn't feel good for you. But if you want to twist, we'll take the right knee across your center line to the left side. So right knee goes across the center to the left. And then you want to create this nice openness here, this cross-lateral stretch. So from the knee to the right shoulder, see if you can draw that shoulder away from that knee. Maybe you look away over the right shoulder. And we're breathing. Nice deep breaths here. Really wringing yourself out from your practice. Really clearing away anything that no longer serves you. So clearing away any thoughts, clearing away any tension in the body. See if you can let it go here. We'll take 2 more breaths here, nice and gentle. Take your time. And when you're ready, coming back onto a flat back, maybe you bring both knees back into the chest. We'll get ready for the other side. So left knee stays in toward the chest, right leg goes down toward the bottom of your mat. Option to stay here, this is fine. Or maybe you send the left knee across your center line to the right side. Remember, nice and open through the chest, so relax that left shoulder. Maybe you look over the left shoulder. Breathe. Can you release any last bits that you might be holding on to? Maybe it's tightness in the shoulder, maybe it's tightness in the jaw. Relax your jaw, relax your face. Can you let go even more? We'll take 2 more breaths here. And gently starting to transition back onto your back. Squeeze the knees into the chest, give yourself a hug. I encourage you to take any last bits of movement that your body needs right now. So maybe it's just stretching the legs, maybe it's rocking and rolling on your mat. Maybe it's taking any last bits of poses that your body's asking you to do. Go ahead and do that now. When you're ready, we're going to squeeze our knees into our chest. Bring your chin toward your chest. Give yourself a hug. Take a nice deep breath here. And on the exhale, start to make your way to your Shavasana, your final resting pose. Allow your legs to go all the way down. Allow your arms to come out by your side. Allow yourself to lie onto the earth with your heart up to the sky. And we take this final resting pose, the Shavasana, as a way to reap the benefits of our practice, to rest, rejuvenate, and relax. 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 yourself to come back into the space, wiggling your toes and fingertips. Let your breath deepen. Take a nice big stretch overhead, coming back into your body. When you're ready, gently coming onto your side. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself gratitude for showing up today, for honoring your practice, for dedicating this time to yourself. And allow that gratitude to go out into the world as you continue on your journey. Gently starting to make your way to a seated position as we close out our practice together. Let the arms rise up to the sky. Exhale into heart center. Nice big inhale as you rise. Exhale into heart center. And once more, nice big aura of energy all around you. Coming into heart center. Allow love and gratitude to carry you wherever you go. Draw the thumbs to the third eye, continuing to progress each and every day. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. Really appreciate you. Remember that all of our donations will go to Girls on the Run. Super happy to have them with us today, and really appreciate you all being here. Looking forward to seeing you again on our Sunday donation yoga classes every Sunday at 10:30. And we appreciate everything that you're doing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you so much.